Chapter 6 Krishna. Therefore, who doeth work rightful to do, not seeking gain from work, that man, O Prince, is sannyasi and yogi both in one, and he is neither who lights not the flame of sacrifice, nor setteth hand to task. Regard as true renouncer him that makes worship by work, for who renounceth not works not as yogin. So is that well said, by works the votary doth rise to faith, and saintship is the ceasing from all works, because the perfect yogin acts but acts unmoved by passions and unbound by deeds, setting result aside. Let each man raise the self by soul, not trample down his self, since soul that is self's friend may grow self's foe. Soul is self's friend when self doth rule o'er self, but self turns enemy if soul's own self hates self as not itself. FN number 10. The sovereign soul of him who lives self-governed and at peace is centered in itself, taking alike pleasure and pain, heat, cold, glory and shame. He is the yogi, he is yukta, glad with joy of light and truth, dwelling apart upon a peak, with senses subjugate whereto the clod, the rock, the glistering gold show all as one. By this sign is he known, being of equal grace to comrades, friends, chance comers, strangers, lovers, enemies, aliens, and kinsmen, loving all alike, evil or good. Sequestered should he sit, steadfastly meditating, solitary, his thoughts controlled, his passions laid away, quit of belongings. In a fair, still spot having his fixed abode, not too much raised, nor yet too low, let him abide, his goods a cloth, a deerskin, and the kusar grass. There, setting hard his mind upon the one, restraining heart and senses, silent, calm, let him accomplish yoga, and achieve pureness of soul, holding immovable body and neck and head, his gaze absorbed upon his nose end, FN number 11, rapt from all around, tranquil in spirit, free of fear, intent upon his Brahmacharya vow, devout, musing on me, lost in the thought of me. That yogin, so devoted, so controlled, comes to the peace beyond, my peace, the peace of high nirvana. But for earthly needs religion is not his who too much fasts or too much feasts, nor his who sleeps away an idle mind, nor his who wears to waste his strength in vigils. Nay, Arjuna, call that the true piety which most removes earthaches and ills, where one is moderate in eating and in resting, and in sport, measured in wish and act, sleeping betimes, waking betimes for duty. When the man, so living, centers on his soul the thought straitly restrained untouched internally by stress of sense, then is he yukta. See. Steadfast a lamp burns sheltered from the wind, such is the likeness of the yogi's mind shut from sense storms and burning bright to heaven. When mind broods placid, soothed with holy wont, when self contemplates self, and in itselfeth comfort, when it knows the nameless joy beyond all scope of sense, revealed to soul only to soul, and, knowing, wavers not, true to the Father truth. When, holding this, it deems no other treasure comparable, but, harbored there, cannot be stirred or shook by any gravest grief, call that state peace, that happy severance yoga, call that man the perfect yogi. Steadfastly the will must toil thereto, till efforts end in ease, and thought has passed from thinking. Shaking off all longings bred by dreams of fame and gain, shutting the doorways of the senses close with watchful ward, so, step by step, it comes. To gift of peace assured and heart assuaged, when the mind dwells self-wrapped, and the soul broods cumberless. But, as often as the heart breaks wild and wavering from control, so oft let him recurb it, let him rein it back to the soul's governance, for perfect bliss grows only in the bosom tranquilized, the spirit passionless, purged from offense, vowed to the infinite. He who thus vows his soul to the Supreme Soul, quitting sin, passes unhindered to the endless bliss of unity with Brahma. He so vowed, so blended, sees the life-soul resident in all things living, and all living things in that life-soul contained. And whoso thus discerneth me in all, and all in me, I never let him go, nor looseneth he hold upon me. But, dwell he where he may, whate'er his life, in me he dwells and lives, because he knows and worships me, who dwell in all which lives, and cleaves to me in all. Arjuna. If a man sees everywhere taught by his own similitude one life, one essence in the evil and the good, hold him a yogi, yea, well perfected. Arjuna. Slayer of Madhu. Yet again, this yog, this peace, derived from equanimity, made known by thee I see no fixity therein, no rest, because the heart of men is unfixed, Krishna, rash, tumultuous, willful and strong. It were all one, I think, to hold the wayward wind, as tame man's heart. Krishna. Hero long-armed. Beyond denial, hard man's heart is to restrain, and wavering, yet may it grow restrained by habit, prince, by wont of self-command. This yog, I say, cometh not lightly to th ungoverned ones, but he who will be master of himself shall win it, if he stoutly strive thereto. Arjuna. And what road goeth he who, having faith, fails, Krishna, in the striving, falling back from holiness, missing the perfect rule? Is he not lost, straying from Brahma's light, like the vain cloud, which floats twixt earth and heaven when lightning splits it, and it vanisheth? Fain would I hear thee answer me herein, since, Krishna, none save thou can clear the doubt. Krishna. He is not lost, thou son of Pritha. No. Nor earth, nor heaven is forfeit, even for him, because no heart that holds one right desire treadeth the road of loss. He who should fail, desiring righteousness, cometh at death unto the region of the just, dwells there measureless years, and being born anew, beginneth life again in some fair home amid the mild and happy. It may chance he doth descend into a yogin house on virtue's breast, but that is rare. Such birth is hard to be obtained on this earth, chief. Soeth he back again what heights of heart he did achieve, and so he strives anew to perfectness, with better hope, dear prince. For by the old desire he is drawn on unwittingly, and only to desire the purity of yog is to pass beyond the sabdabram, the spoken Ved. But, being yogi, striving strong and long, purged from transgressions, perfected by births following on births, he plants his feet at last upon the farther path. Such as one ranks above ascetics, higher than the wise, beyond achievers of vast deed. Be thou yogi Arjuna, and of such believe, truest and best is he who worships me with inmost soul, stayed on my mystery. Here endeth chapter 6 of T. Bhagavad Gita, entitled Atma Sanyamayog, or the Book of Religion by Self-Restraint. Chapter 7 Krishna. Learn now, dear prince, how, if thy soul be set ever on me still exercising yog, still making me thy refuge, thou shalt come most surely unto perfect hold of me. I will declare to thee that utmost law, whole and particular, which, when thou knowest, leaveth no more to know here in this world. Of many thousand mortals, one, perchance, striveth for truth, and of those few that strive nay, and rise high, one only here and there knoweth me, as I am, the very truth. Earth, water, flame, air, ether, life, and mind, and individuality, those 8 make up the showing of me, manifest. These be my lower nature, learn the higher, whereby, thou valiant one, this universe is, by its principle of life, produced, whereby the worlds of visible things are born as from a yoni. No. I am that womb, I make and I unmake this universe, Than me there is no other master, prince, no other maker. All these hang on me as hangs a row of pearls upon its string. I am the fresh taste of the water, I the silver of the moon, the gold o' the sun, the word of worship in the Veds, the thrill that passeth in the ether, and the strength of man's shed seed. I am the good sweet smell of the moistened earth, I am the fire's red light, the vital air moving in all which moves, the holiness of hallowed souls, the root undying, whence hath sprung whatever is, the wisdom of the wise, the intellect of the informed, the greatness of the great, the splendor of the splendid. Kunti's son. These am I, free from passion and desire, yet am I right desire in all who yearn, chief of the Bharatas. For all those moods, soothfast, or passionate, or ignorant, which nature frames, deduce from me. But all are merged in me not I in them. The world deceived by those three qualities of being wotteth not me who am outside them all, above them all, eternal. Hard it is to pierce that veil divine of various shows which hideth me, yet they who worship me pierce it and pass beyond. I am not known to evildoers, nor to foolish ones, nor to the base and churlish, nor to those whose mind is cheated by the show of things, nor those that take the way of asuras. FN number 12, 4 sorts of mortals know me, he who weeps, Arjuna, and the man who yearns to know, and he who toils to help, and he who sits certain of me, enlightened. Of these 4, O Prince of India, highest, nearest, best that last is, the devout soul, wise, intent upon the one. Dear, above all, am I to him, and he is dearest unto me. All 4 are good, and seek me, but mine own, the true of heart, the faithful stayed on me, taking me as their utmost blessedness. They are not mine, but even I myself. At end of many births to me they come. Yet hard the wise Mahatma is to find, that man who saith, all is Vasudev. FN number 13, there be those, too, whose knowledge, turned aside by this desire or that, gives them to serve some lower gods, with various rites, constrained by that which mouldeth them. Unto all such worship what shrine they will, what shapes, in faith 'tis I who give them faith. I am content. The heart thus asking favor from its God, darkened but ardent, at the end it craves, the lesser blessing but 'tis I who give. Yet soon is withered what small fruit they reap. Those men of little minds, who worship so, go where they worship, passing with their gods. But mine come unto me. Blind are the eyes which deem th unmanifested manifest, not comprehending me in my true self. Imperishable, viewless, undeclared. Hidden behind my magic veil of shows, I am not seen by all. I am not known unborn and changeless to the idle world. But I, Arjuna, know all things which were, and all which are, and all which are to be, albeit not one among them knoweth me, by passion for the pairs of opposites, by those twain snares of like and dislike, Prince. All creatures live bewildered, save some few who, quit of sins, holy in act, informed, freed from their opposites, and fixed in faith, cleave unto me. Who cleave, who seek in me refuge from birth, FN number 14, and death, those have the truth. Those know me Brahma, know me soul of souls, the Adhyatman, know karma, my work, know I am Adhibhuta, Lord of life, and Adhideva, Lord of all the gods, and Adhyajna, Lord of sacrifice. Worship me well, with hearts of love and faith, and find and hold me in the hour of death. Here endeth chapter 7 of T. Bhagavad Gita, entitled Vijnanayog, or the Book of Religion by Discernment. Chapter 8 Arjuna. Who is that Brahma? What that soul of souls, the Adhyatman? What, thou best of all? Thy work, the karma? Tell me what it is thou namest Adhibhuta. What again means Adhideva? Yeah, and how it comes thou canst be Adhyajna in thy flesh? Slayer of Madhu. Further, make me know how good men find thee in the hour of death. Krishna. I Brahma am, the one eternal God, and Adhyatman is my being's name, the soul of souls. What goeth forth from me, causing all life to live, is karma called, and, manifested in divided forms, I am the Adhibhuta, Lord of lives, and Adhideva, Lord of all the gods, because I am Purusha, who begets. And Adhyajna, Lord of sacrifice, I speaking with thee in this body here am, thou embodied one. For all the shrines flame unto me, and, at the hour of death, he that hath meditated me alone, in putting off his flesh, comes forth to me, enters into my being, doubt thou not. But, if he meditated otherwise at hour of death, in putting off the flesh, he goes to what he looked for, Kunti's son. Because the soul is fashioned to its like. Have me, then, in thy heart always. And fight. Thou too, when heart and mind are fixed on me, shalt surely come to me. All come who cleave with never wavering will of firmest faith, owning none other gods. All come to me, the uttermost, Purusha, holiest. Whoso hath known me, Lord of sage and singer, ancient of days, of all the three worlds stay, boundless, but unto every atom bringer of that which quickens it. Whoso, I say, hath known my form, which passeth mortal knowing, seen my effulgence which no eye hath seen than the sun's burning gold more brightly glowing, dispersing darkness, unto him hath been right life. And, in the hour when life is ending, with mind set fast and trustful piety, drawing still breath beneath calm brows unbending, in happy peace that faithful one doth die, in glad peace passeth to Purusha's heaven. The place which they who read the Vedas name Aksharam, ultimate, whereto have striven saints and ascetics their road is the same. That way the highest way goes he who shuts the gates of all his senses, locks desire safe in his heart, centers the vital airs upon his parting thought, steadfastly set, and, murmuring Om, the sacred syllable emblem of Brahm dies, meditating me. For who, none other gods regarding, looks ever to me, easily am I gained by such a yogi, and, attaining me, they fall not those Mahatmas back to birth, to life, which is the place of pain, which ends, but take the way of utmost blessedness. The worlds, Arjuna, even Brahma's world roll back again from death to life's unrest, but they, O Kunti's son, that reach to me, taste birth no more. If ye know Brahma's day which is 1,000 yugas, if ye know the 1,000 yugas making Brahma's night, then know ye day and night as he doth know, when that vast dawn doth break, invisible is brought anew into the visible, when that deep night doth darken, all which is fades back again to him who sent it forth. Yeah. This vast company of living things again and yet again produced expires at Brahma's nightfall, and, at Brahma's dawn, riseth, without its will, to life newborn. But higher, deeper, innermost abides another life, not like the life of sense, escaping sight, unchanging. This endures when all created things have passed away. This is that life named the unmanifest, the infinite, the all, the uttermost. Thither arriving none return. That life is mine, and I am there. And, Prince, by faith which wanders not, there is a way to come thither. I, the Purusha, I who spread the universe around me, in whom dwell all living things, may so be reached and seen. FN number 14, richer than holy fruit on Vedas growing, greater than gifts, better than prayer or fast, such wisdom is. The yogi, this way knowing, comes to the utmost perfect peace at last. Here endeth chapter 8 of T Bhagavad Gita, entitled Akshara Parabrahmayog, or the book of religion by devotion to the one supreme God.